Sashiko.
Sashiko.
Sashiko. No,
Sashiko.
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 Hey guys, welcome back to Honeycomb. My name is Keo and today we are going to be opening up a new pair of sneakers. One of the best from 2020. It is 2021 already, but we picked this up right at the end of 2020 and I did want to show it to you guys because I thought that this was one of the best Jordans of the year. Maybe not in that top sneaker, that top spot sneaker of the year, not a contender for that, but it was something that I think people were eager to see, especially when there were leaks coming out. And when it finally came out, the sneaker was really good and matched expectations, maybe even a little bit better. So let's dive right in. This is the Jordan 4 Sashiko. We looked that up a bunch. Peter had to look that up because we thought maybe it might be Sashiko. But according to the internet and some other Japanese guys who we found online, it's indeed Sashiko. We thought it was Sashiko because usually it's Tokyo, Osaka, that kind of thing. This is in the Deep Ocean / Fire Red Dash Sail colorway. 9.5, that's my size. It is male and female sizing, so female size 11. And then I did want to take a moment to look at this box because it does come in this special box with all of the patterns along the outside, and these are the same patterns that appear on the sneaker in the different kinds of embroidery. All right, so let's open it up. It says Flight on the top. It's kind of this blue color, same color as the sneaker. Open the box. You have this nice kind of yellow off-white paper, and inside you have, bam, the sneakers. Oh man, these look great. Look at that. So this is the left shoe. You have embroidery along here. It's all textile. And then on the right shoe, you have the red laces. So let's put this box away. All right. So these are the Sashiko Jordan 4 Retros. As with a lot of sneakers that came out in 2020, this is kind of like the Tokyo Biohack, where it was supposed to be connected to the Tokyo Olympics, which of course got postponed to hopefully this year. And so we had these Japan related and Tokyo related colorways. The name Sashiko comes from this needlepoint art that is done in Japan, and so the entire upper is a tribute to that. It's done in a textile throughout the entire top, and it's kind of in this denim-like material with kind of textural changes through the different panels. Now there is a theme to the panels in that on every pair, this section is red, this section is green, this section is these are the same, but because it's a textile and it uses a pattern, every sneaker is going to be a little bit different, and I think that that's something nice and unique that's brought to the party with this pair of sneakers. Now because of that, the paneling is slightly different. If you remember our Fire Red unboxing and review, I had said that this entire section over here would be one panel of leather, and because this is textile, it's done in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels going around. Now maybe the best way to do this is to talk about the things that are the same on both of the sneakers, and then we can talk about kind of the differences in the panels. On the outsole, you have a traditional Jordan 4 herringbone traction with the flex grooves. It's in red, this kind of blue. We're gonna call this blue, right? Or is it green? Blue. It's kind of a blue-green, right? Color, and then a milky translucent toe and heel, and they are a bit tacky compared to this kind of harder rubber in the middle, and then that hit of red with the Jordan Jumpman logo on the middle of the outsole. And then the midsole is made up of hard rubber through the toe and the side panel on the lateral side, and then on the medial side it just goes straight through the toe, and then it's just the outsole that's hard rubber. And then on the midsole you have polyurethane painted midsole, and the air unit is bright red on the inside, that fire red to match the laces and the colors here on the panels of the sneakers. And that's where the sneakers are the same. Oh, one more thing where it's the same, you have the wings and the lace crowns. They are made of a kind of a gummy plastic. I think that's TPU, similar to the Unions. how they're kind of this gummy translucent thing over there. And then on the heel tab, you have this pattern that's the same pattern from this part of the shoe, kind of behind that heel tab. It's printed, kind of silk screen, I'm guessing, printed on the inside, but on the back it creates this nice silhouette shadow effect. I thought that was really, really cool. Now that pattern is different on either sneaker, so it does pop out, and that's one of the ways that they are different from, you know, the left side and the right side. So the right side has kind of this hills design, and then the left side has this like starburst pattern. On the left sneaker, the tongue is red on one side. On the right sneaker, it's not. On the right sneaker, you have the red laces, and then on the left sneaker, you have a red panel in the back. And those are kind of the main differences. So it's kind of mismatched this way, I guess, between the two. And then something that I thought was really cool about this is with Air Jordan 4s, usually there's a kind of a rubber netting that goes over the side panel, and they didn't do it here. Instead, what they did was they embroidered the pattern of a netting onto the lateral and medial side of the sneaker. So they did it in the same embroidery and needlepoint instead of having the netting on top of that section, which made it really cool for me. You have a bright red, fire red insole. Let's see if that's removable. Nice polyurethane insole, fire red with the Jumpman on the heel of the insole. Same for both shoes. And then on the inside of the tongue, which is a feature that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about, the spot that you would usually say Air Jordan upside down has a pattern there, and it's kind of the reverse pattern of this one on the outside. And on this side, it's the same, but kind of inverted. So you can see that there. All right, materials wise, is it premium? Yeah, it's a relatively limited sneaker. It is a general release, meaning there are enough pairs, and we actually just walked right into Jordan Manila and picked this up there. They still have pairs. I think Nike Philippines still has pairs, so there are a good number of these available. So they are not exactly general release. They are an SE, which means special edition, if I remember correctly, if I remember my codes correctly, which means that once they're gone, in theory. These are a great pair of shoes. I think that they look great, and the finishing really is nice. There's some visible glue in some spots, but you know, kind of the point of this sneaker is that it is unusual. So I like this. It is a sneaker that doesn't have a collaborator. It's not a collaboration sneaker, but it has all of the hits and all of the kind of that cool features that you would get with a collaboration sneaker, although this is just internal to Jordan brand.
So they just made it?
Yeah, so they just made it. They just wanted to do something for Tokyo and took inspiration from that. And I think that this is really cool. I think that I hope a lot of people go out and buy these, because this is kind of a style that I would like to encourage, right? Where we don't mind that it doesn't say Nike Air on the back tab, because it's an original idea, and Jordan brand is doing it, you know, with the theme of the Olympics and Tokyo. But Tokyo also being kind of a pretty important historical place for sneaker culture. So yeah. On feet, they feel like any other Jordan 4, even though they are made of a different material. Visually, they do bulge a little bit more, but that doesn't make them looser or tighter on the inside. Go true to size. They are textile, so they will loosen up over time as well. So yeah, Sashiko Jordan 4. What are your thoughts? I am a big fan of this. I think that that Japanese feel plays really well in the Philippines, surprisingly, because of, you know, how cartoons and anime and manga has very much impacted our culture over the last few decades. There is an appreciation for this kind of sneaker nowadays. Do you like the Jordan 4 Sashiko? Do you have any questions? Sashiko. Sashiko. No, Sashiko.
Sashiko.
All right. Do you guys like the Jordan 4 Sashiko colorway concept from Jordan brand? Would you like to see this done for other countries? Man, what would be the nice tributes for that? Let me know your thoughts. My name is Keo Kosha. I wish you guys good luck. I wish you guys good health. I wish that you would please follow along on Instagram and subscribe to our page. Click the like button and the notification bell. Comment or send me a DM. My name is Keo Kosha. I wish you good luck. Wish you good health. Peace.